still watching Night TV International live from Cairo. We're still watching our breakfast show, and everybody's celebrating the month of Ramadan. Egypt, of course, has its special customs, traditions, and very minor details that makes Ramadan in Egypt not like any other place in the world. But of course, every country has its own traditions. They have their own recipes and meals that they prefer eating in Ramadan, the way or how they gather and pray for the prayers, how they gather over breakfast. And of no exception is Nigeria, one of the largest African countries, and of course they celebrate the holy month of Ramadan. And today we have the pleasure to have with us over the phone Mr. Ahmed Youssef, a Nigerian Azhar student. Mr. Ahmed.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me here today. How are you today? Ramadan Kareem.
Ramadan Kareem to you too. How was the fasting? How is the fasting going?
It's going well, thank God. Alhamdulillah, everything is fine.
Alhamdulillah, God be with you. Tell me about the fasting in Nigeria. How long is the hour? How long is the hour of fast? The hours of fasting in Nigeria?
Well, the hours of fasting in Nigeria is like 1 hour less than Egypt hours, so it is less difficult, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, that's really good.
Yeah,
anyways, we seek the thawab for the fasting, so...
Of course, that is the most important thing.
Yeah, of course. Can you tell me what are what is the daily routine for a Muslim in Nigeria in Ramadan? What do you do in Ramadan?
Well, normally the thing that we do on a daily basis is like the recitation of Quran during the day. And the translation, the tafsir that the scholars are obligated to do in every mosque. So this is like something to keep the people, having their faith in Ramadan. And because we believe that the Quran was revealed in Ramadan, in Laylatul Qadr. So we want to, the scholars are trying to keep that level of spirituality in Muslims' hearts, to put the connection between the Quran and Ramadan. So they make it like an obligation to make the tafsir and enlighten people more about Islam and enlighten them about the Quran. So this is like what we normally do in Ramadan on a daily basis. That's somehow different to other countries. Like I don't see it going on in Egypt, and if they don't make the tafsir like they do in Nigeria during the day.
And what other things do you do during the day? Just reading the Quran? Do you the families gather over breakfast as some of the other countries do?
Yeah, sure. We do that. Like families gather in their own houses, because you have to know that we have so many cultures in Nigeria, like almost 200 and something. So every culture has its own way of, celebrating and, engaging and, praying. All prayers are all the same, but there are some ways that some cultures participate, and some additional things that they are in the praying and during the day. As far as I can tell, my state, like Kano State, we always recite Quran in the mosque and read some seerah and make the translation of Quran and make people understand more about Quran and the connection with the Quran and Ramadan. But other cultures, they have their own way, like gathering and doing the zikr and making people happy by giving them something, and like the iftar and all. So that is what I can tell about that.
That's great. Ahmed, did you have the chance to spend any Ramadan in Egypt?
Yeah, this is the third Ramadan I spent in Egypt, and I have
seen
so much.
What kind of what's the difference that you see here in Egypt from Nigeria? How is it different here than Nigeria?
Well, it is almost the same because mostly we learn from the Arabs and especially from the Egypt some of the religious cultures and religious activities. So the difference cannot be very far from each other. So, however, there are so many things that I have seen in it that they are not commonly in Nigeria, like gathering and eating the iftar together, like almost every month, except the fact that before the coronavirus came, every month you will find like some people gathering and eating, and even on the street, and people stopping people and giving them some things to break. Well, this is so amazing, and I haven't seen something like that in Nigeria. So these are the things that I said, and the thing that you call fanus, the thing that you hang on the street, and the decorations. These are the many things that I see difference between the Egypt Ramadan and the Nigerian.
Mr. Ahmed, do you have special, like in Nigeria? Of course, you recite Quran, you pray, and you gather for breakfast and for suhoor. Do you have like certain traditional dishes that most of the families would keep for the Ramadan menu, or you just cook anything?
No, you see, there are also some special foods, okay, that we only eat in Ramadan, we eat it, we make it more in Ramadan. There's something like, I don't know if you can understand it, but it's in our language. It is called kosai, okay? It's called kosai.
And what is it made of?
Yeah, it is made of beans, the beans. So it's like similar to something that is here. I don't know its name, but it is kind of identical to it. But it is so amazing. It is one of the known things that well known in Africa, not only in Nigeria. So almost all.
We also have beans in Egypt. We have beans for suhoor because it keeps you. You don't feel the hunger in the morning when you eat beans.
It maintains it maintains that, so you don't feel hungry during the day. I see. So there is another thing also, cocoa. It's called cocoa. So it is an African name. So I don't think you can understand it. So
no, it's okay. You can tell me the dish. What is it made of?
Yeah, it is made of another kind of. I don't know its name, but it's so complicated. But it is so sweet. You should try it someday. It is also one of the favorite things that we take during the suhoor and during the iftar. In Nigeria and mostly in our culture.
Mr. Ahmed Youssef, Ramadan Kareem, it was a pleasure having you with us over the phone, and we hope to meet one day in the studio and talk more about Nigeria and all the traditions of Ramadan and after Ramadan as well. Thank you, Ahmed Youssef. Thank you. And by that, we come to the end of our breakfast show for now. Thank you for watching. With you was Amal Mukhtar and myself, Nasreen Bahet. Stay with us for more coming up on My TV International.